Alright guys, we are back for the CYL9 data mines here, and we've actually got quite a lot of stuff to discuss. We got the stats for the new units, which is actually important for once, because we should be experiencing a BST bump here. Also, we've got Bruno's information. He's going to be the GHB, and that's pretty awesome. Finally, some love for Bruno, and we've got Hall of Forms information and everything. So why don't we start things off with this? So, remember how they said they were going to cancel the artist Gao for this May, the original May, and also the Summer Young Tiki? Well, when they said they were going to cancel that artist, I didn't think they were going to do this. Just replace the artwork with her sprite. Yo, this is so goofy. I'm just like stunned that they even did this. This is their fix for the art until further notice. So yeah, very funky, very wonky, but also pretty damn funny. Okay, so here is Hall of Forms. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're working with here. So, actually, very interesting. We have Emblem Marth here as an option for the Forma Soul. Now, if you pick him up with the Forma, does that mean you get his Emblem Ring if you didn't already have him? That'd be pretty interesting. So, we have him there. We've got the Summer Sheeta. We've got the Mythic Medius. And then we have the Wind Tribe Catria. So, Catria was a demoted seasonal hero, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to get merges for her. But if she's one of your favorites and you already got a lot of merges on her and you're still missing maybe like 1 or 2 or something, this could be a nice way to get her and then get some bonus skills on top of it. Medius, until he gets a refine, hard to really say. On guard can kind of do some stuff, kind of. But you don't even really need to use this guy anymore. You could just run the Legacy Medius instead. He's just way better, and he scores better for arena modes and stuff. So, the Mythic Medius, I'm not really too interested in. Summer Sheeta also could be an interesting one when she gets her refine, but until that happens, she's just sitting in limbo pretty much. Because the Ingrid and Nana that we just recently got on the T-Banner, I think they're just better than this unit, and obviously Summer Carla, or not Summer, but Bunny Carla, I think is better than this unit as well. So, a lot of catching up for this unit to do when she gets the refine, but if you want to gamble and just like assume she's going to get a sick refine, I guess you could try it and try to get some good skills on her. And then Emblem Marth, which I kind of a surprise to see him in here, but it's not really, because out of all the Emblem heroes, he is absolutely the weakest one. But still interesting. I mean, if you don't have him yet and you don't have his ring, this could be an interesting way to get that. So there we go for Hall of Forms. Okay, I don't want to skip into Bruno's stuff just yet. Let's... wow. Why is everything zoomed in so much? Okay, let's take a look at this customization support pack next. Yeah, so don't support them, please. Okay, so we have here 22 orbs for $8.99 US, and you're getting a castle background. So this is what the background looks like. It seems to be a desert-inspired theme here. I wonder what brought this on. Like, is it the season for a desert theme? I don't know. That's interesting. It does look very nice, though. So, I mean, this is certainly one of the cooler looking castle designs that we've had. If you're interested, I guess you could go for it. Okay, we have the stats now for the characters, so this is very important. We should be getting a new BST level here. So, let's start things off with Sharena. So, we got 40 HP with a Super Bane. We got 46 attack. 49 speed with a Super Boon, 28 defense with a Super Bane, and then 22 res. Grand total BST of 185. I think that's 1 tier higher than Cavalry Tomes from prior, but it's hard for me to tell, actually. I'd have to go back and look at some. But, yeah, BST seems okay. This unit is going to be the god of action economy, especially for Aether Raid's offense, where she refreshes herself and an ally in 3 spaces after they use their action. Baby Camilla, obviously, is going to be attached to this unit's hip. Yeah, she's kind of like a duo Plumeria combined with Bride Sharena, I want to say. Like, those 2 units mixed into one, because she's refreshing allies, and she's refreshing herself, and refreshing Kanto all at the same time. So, yeah, the applications for her are going to be very apparent and very good, and I think most people walked out of the trailer thinking she was the best one. I'm still a little divided. I think it's obvious she's going to be very good, and I think Ector Deer's got a lot of potential as well. Honestly, I think all of them have some good potential, to tell you the truth. Like, Byleth with his 3-range skill, or his style, is going to be very awesome. And then Balder is going to be hitting like a goddamn truck. On the topic of Balder, her stat line, we've got 42 HP with a Super Bane, 48 attack with a Super Boon, 48 speed, 32 defense with a Super Bane, and 25 res with a Super Bane. Damn, triple Banes is not very good, but what are you going to do? She is a blue bow flyer type, and she can change her color at a whim into green whenever you want. So, double type color advantage, 100% non-pierceable DR based on speed, and then just a boatload of true damage, and one of the craziest inheritable specials ever. So, this unit seems like she's going to be very substantial, very good damage dealer, and very good DPS. My main issue, though, is that she seems like a one-trick pony. Like, that's really all she's doing is just a lot of damage. But, I mean, damage is very good. So, it's not like that's an issue to be having. Alright, next up we've got Ector Deer. So, Homeboy's got 53 HP, 50 attack, 16 speed with a Super Bane, 50 defense with a Super Boon, and then 43 res with a Super Bane. And yeah, he does have a new level of BST, 212. With the Super Boon on defense, that bumps him into the 215 bin. So he's now our highest scoring non-duo hero at the moment, which, I mean, that makes sense. New armored level BST. I wonder if they're going to give us a new Marnie, like a Grand Hero Battle or Tempest Trial Prize unit at some point in the future to reflect the new BST bump. Could be interesting, but who knows when that's going to be. Regardless, this guy is just really good. It's real obvious to tell what he's doing and how that's going to be effective. He's got Warp Bubble, he's got physical save, he's giving an ally magical save depending on if they're in support partnership with him or if they have the highest res on the team. Then he's giving that new Fringe bonus status effect, which is like a ranged bonus doubler. I think people are kind of sleeping on that a little bit, where he's going to be getting stats out of nowhere and people are just going to be scratching their head like, where do you get those stats from, right? But one downside, though, is that he doesn't have non-pierceable DR on his weapon. He's got it on his special, but he's not really stacking a lot of instances of non-pierceable DR. So his tanking might be a little questionable, although it's hard to really say until we get to use him. So yeah, just a lot of roll compression with this guy. Alright, then we have the Academy Byleth here. So 41 HP with a Super Bane. We got 47 attack, 48 speed with a Boon, and then 38 defense and 30 res with a Bane. 204 BST, which is brand new levels of BST creep for infantry melee. So yeah, I mean, this is like a whole tier higher than Panette scores. So this is going to be really good. If you get him to plus 10, he's going to be arena viable. He seems like he's just going to be really solid overall. And then he's got the SP grinding gimmick, which it's going to be real nice to finally be able to retire the Valor skills. Just getting all the Valor skills all in one is certainly going to save a lot of quality of life time there. So I do appreciate that. And then finally we got Bruno over here, who is a Blue Tome Cavalry, just like his original Day 1 release. So we got 40 HP, and he has a Super Bane. We got 45 attack, 48 speed with a Boon. I actually don't remember this guy being that fast. I remember him having like 30-ish speed, like kind of mid, and then good attack, and then decent res. But I guess they might have changed up his stat line a little bit. All right, then we got 22 defense and then 30 res with a Super Bane, and he's got 185 for his BST. So he's not going to be a unit you would want a plus 10 as a merge project for scoring. However, if his preference weapon is any good, then maybe that could be the incentive to go for him as a merge project. So let's go ahead and take a look at all that stuff right now. Cryptic Velasquialf. I think that's how you say that. 14 might, 2 range, -1 special trigger. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and speed up 6, anathema, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. Okay, very good support there. Anathema is very good. Guaranteed follow-up is whatever. Alright, then also, if unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, grants a bonus to attack and speed equal to 20% of unit speed at the start of combat plus 6. Deals damage equal to 20% of speed, excluding on AoEs. And unit can make a follow-up attack before the foe's next attack during combat. He's got built-in Desperation. And then also, if foe initiates combat, unit can... Where are we? Unit can counterattack before the foe's next attack. So he's got built-in Vantage, and he's got built-in Desperation. Interesting. Yeah, he seems pretty solid for a GHP overall. Anathema support, and then Vantage Desperation combo. He's got some true damage there based on speed, and then he's getting true stats as well based on speed. So, yeah, can't really ask for much more for a GHP. He seems solid. All right, he's got Dragon Fang as his special. We got Poison Strike 3, so I guess they want you to give him Occult Strike. And then he's got, Red Feud. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, the feud skills aren't really all that common to see, and we don't have demoted versions of them, so I'll certainly take those as, like, possible GHP skills in the future. Maybe a gold border feud skill would be pretty fire, but, I mean, for now, they're pigeonholed into being color restricted. All right, so we went over that, and then what else we got to take a look at here? I think that's pretty much it. And then the banner should be... the banner's live as we speak, actually. Thanks to Dummy Tacho taking a nap here. All right, we'll quickly just take a look at the artwork and hop out of here. So, Sharena's artwork, pretty good. Attacking artwork, I like it. Yeah, special attack. Yeah, they give her a different pose for every art, which it's always great when they decide to do that. All right, injured artwork from Sharena. All right, then we got Bruno over here. Well, do we really need to take a look at his artwork again? And there's a lot of people going to be very happy to finally get this artwork in their barracks. Like, now you own the abs. The chocolate abs are owned by you, my friend. All right, next up we have another ab man over here. All right, so Bara the Ector Deer. All right, uppercut there. I like the color pop on his special effect. Pretty nice. All right, then finally the injured art. They didn't give him a different art pose for each one. The injured art is similar to the attacking art. All right, next up we got Balder, who is shaped like the number 8. All right, there's the attack. All right, the special attack. I like it. You can actually see the bullet coming out of the gun. Damn. I thought this was like a laser gun or some kind of positron rifle. Like, I didn't realize we were actually firing shells here. So... Goddamn, camping sniper Balder over here. All right, there's the injured artwork. All right, and then finally, Officer Academy Byleth. I think I erroneously said that this was a brand new outfit for him. But I believe someone mentioned that this is part of the DLC outfit packs from 3 Houses. I wouldn't know because I never bought any of the DLC, but... yeah, I mean, I'll still take it, right? Like, this is the first time we've had him wearing this attire, and then also the first time we've had Sword of the Creator actually as a good weapon here, and like an actual melee weapon, too, not some freaky tome that they've done in the past. So, there you guys go. That's going to wrap us up for the CYL Datamines. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Bruno's looking pretty good, and even the Hall of Forms is looking pretty good here. So, I would say just... complete W all around. So that's all for this one, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.